Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back to Ethereal Hypnosis Radio. I am Catrice, and thank you for tuning into my healing frequency. And so today we are on episode three, for the Money as Medicine series. And so in episode one, we had our reunion. We remember money. In episode two, we did our letter and forgave the past. And now, episode three, you are becoming a vessel for prosperity. And so, how do you do that, you ask? Well, you have to align with money. And so, this is not something you have to get right. People feel like they got to get something right or I got to get it right. No, there's no such thing as getting it right. You just need to feel safe with receiving more. You have to allow more. I know you guys have heard me on Tahira's channel, saying I allow, I allow. You have to allow more in order for more to flow to you. And I'll give you a story of how I almost blocked myself from receiving more. And so I had a client who picked up some extra days. If you guys don't know, I also have a home care business. And so I have a client who picked up some extra days for a period of time. And so for my business, I bill every 2 weeks. And so he wanted to know how much his bill would be for those 2 weeks that, he had extra time. And of course, I found myself being uncomfortable with saying, your bill is, over $12,000. I was like, oh, it's a whopping 12K. And so then I caught myself and I was like, oh no, nope, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Tell them how much it is down to the last penny. And so then I repeated the amount all the way down to the last penny because because if you don't make yourself comfortable with saying large amounts, you can't receive more. And so you need to say, if you're charging for services and your bill is $12,000, you need to be comfortable with saying $12,000, just as comfortable as you are saying $12. The next time that billing period, the next time that client's billing period came around, I didn't hesitate to say how much that bill was because I provided the services, how much I charge, and this is the amount. So I'm going to be comfortable with saying whatever it is that amount is. And then when I had another client who added on some extra days of services, it was the same thing. So I felt like I was being tested to see, how comfortable I would be, saying how much that client's bill would be. And so I was on the phone with the client's daughter. She wanted to add on she wanted to know how much the client bill was just with a certain amount of days. And so this client bill was a little over $6,000. And so I remember that last scenario. And, in my mind, I was saying, be comfortable with it. Say it with your chest. And so, I told her it was $6,500. And so then, I said it comfortably, and then she wanted to know how much more it would be to add on an additional 26 hours. And again, I made myself comfortable with letting her know it would be, a little bit over $7,000. You have to make yourself comfortable with saying any amount of money. Because when you make yourself comfortable, you start feeling safe doing it and you start receiving more because you're comfortable with saying it, you're safe with receiving it. And so now you're allowing more to flow to you. And so just getting comfortable, like I said, this will allow more money to flow to you. You can't be scared of money. You can't be scared of receiving more money because this is what's going to keep it from flowing from you. Because now if you're scared to receive more and you don't feel safe with it, you're thinking in lack. You're thinking in lack. You're thinking in scarcity. And so when you think in lack and scarcity, you cannot bring more to you because that's not that's not thinking in of abundance. That's not thinking in abundance. And so just get comfortable with saying large amounts, even if you have to practice. If you're looking at something that looks nice that you wouldn't mind having, and let's just say it's $5,000, get comfortable with saying, oh, it's only $5,000, even if you physically don't have it yet. So what? Just get comfortable with saying it. Oh, okay, it's $7,000. Oh, it's just $7,000. Say it like it's normal. Get used to saying it. And so I hope that little tidbit helps someone, because I always got to give my examples of how I'm tested in all of this as well. So yeah, you need to expand into a field that can receive more, that can circulate more, because the more you receive, the more you circulate, the more overflow. And you have to be able to receive it without tension, without guilt. You can't be guilty for receiving. You need to step into that feminine and get in that receiving mode. You cannot have tension with receiving large amounts of money, and receive it with confidence. And I also want to mention too, even if you don't have a business, even if you have a job or a career, you still need to get comfortable with receiving. If someone is trying to gift you with money, feel comfortable with receiving it and say thank you. Or if there's opportunities that's out there for you to receive more, a bonus, or there's opportunities at your job for you to earn extra, be comfortable with receiving more money. So it doesn't matter if you have a job, it doesn't matter if you have a business, or if you're just offering some type of service or some type of skill. If you're charging for it, be comfortable with what you're charging and how much you're billing for. Be comfortable with receiving that amount of money. Now, y'all know I have to give you homework to do. So I hope you've done your homework from last week, which is writing your letter and saying your affirmations. And then we also had some journal reflections as well, to go with that letter if you wanted some additional things to do to write a letter to money. So here are your journal prompts for this week. So the first question is, how does it feel in my body when I imagine receiving more money, or just receiving more in general? And then the next question is, where do I still hold tension or fear around receiving money, support, or abundance? And then the last question is, what helps me feel most energetically open and aligned with overflow? And then I want you to say these affirmations as well throughout the day. You can add it to your affirmations that you had from the prior weeks. And so the affirmations are going to be, it is safe to receive more than enough. I am a magnet, grounded, and joyful vessel for prosperity. My energy, my purpose, and my presence are aligned with abundance. And so just practice saying those affirmations, do your journaling to see what comes up for you when it comes to receiving more. And I would definitely like if you all would share in the comments what came up for you. And if you have any questions about receiving more, just receiving more in general, just put it in the comments and I will answer it for you. So receiving more abundance, receiving more joy, receiving more money, whatever the case is, add it down in the comment section and I would definitely reply. And so go ahead and get comfortable. We are going to jump into the meditation part of this. As I said before, you don't have to lay down for this. The meditations are literally like 5 minutes, if even. This is just to strengthen your bond with money, getting used to, being around the money energy, raising your vibration when it comes to money, or I should say the the abundant and expansive money consciousness. So this is just to form a relationship, form a bond, raise your frequency, raise your vibrations, and just be in the energy of the abundant and expansive money consciousness. So go ahead and get comfortable, and we are going to start the meditation now. Okay. Find a comfortable seat or lie down. Place one hand on your heart, one on your lower belly, the space of receiving. Breathe slowly, deeply. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently. With each breath, soften your shoulders, your jaw, and your solar plexus. Let your body know we are safe. We are supported. We are ready. Now visualize a stream of golden light entering from above. This light holds the frequency of divine prosperity, safe, loving, and infinite. Let this light slowly fill your crown and your heart, your sacral, and your root. It begins to swirl through your energetic centers, clearing, softening, and expanding. Now, feel your body becoming a chalice, a sacred bowl. You are not chasing the light. You are holding it, welcoming it, letting it rest within you. Hear the voice of money whisper, I enter where there is room. I stay where there is peace. I grow where there is purpose. Now breathe that in. Feel yourself widen. Feel your field stretch and ease. You are no longer contracting in fear. You are expanding in worth. Let yourself say it in your mind or out loud. It is safe to receive more than enough. And again, my energy field is aligned with overflow. Feel the golden light gently anchor into your being, sealing this truth. Begin to return with ease. Feel your fingers, your body. You are now the vessel, the channel, the aligned co-creator with the abundant and expansive money energy. Thank you so much for joining me on this series, Money as Medicine, Episode 3, Becoming a Vessel for Prosperity. Thank you, thank you, thank you.